So where did you actually meet Mike? You've been working together for almost 30 years now.
Yeah, that's right. I met Mike in the second year of university. We were both at Reading University, actually, and we did a philosophy course together. We dropped out because we became quite successful locally in a little band. We started just as a duo, and we were both, playing guitars and singing. You got the guitar, mate. You got the guitar, mate. I got the guitar, mate. I'm just gonna, just going through Runaway Train again, mate. I'm just, although it's a bit late in the day to be doing that now. And then we decided to kind of, write together, and it was the start of a very long friendship.
And it's had its ups and downs, hasn't it? I mean, you've actually stopped working together for, it was 2 years, wasn't it?
We had a very rough patch. We had a lot of artistic disagreements on how we thought the music was going to go. I've had enough of it. I'm not putting up with anything anymore, and I'll tell you what, that's it. That's the end of our relationship. It's the end of the band. It's the end of everything. I believe you have quite a cult status and following in Estonia. You have been on one of the top 10 sexiest men polls over there. How does that make you feel?
Well, of course, it means nothing to me, really. Very flattered and a little bit horny.
How has your success and your fame affected your life?
Well, it comes at a price, doesn't it? Obviously, there's been good times. There's been a lot of wine, a little bit too much sometimes, and I think that has affected my life a little bit. I've got the dog farm where I farm dogs and sell my own type of milk.
And then we went away, I think actually we went, it could have been to the Lake District, I'm not sure, but I think we went there for 2 weeks, and then he took me back to Australia to meet his family. So happy! It's the most happiest thing that ever happened to me. He's a wonderful man, he is exquisite, he is talented, he is just the most wonderful man that you would ever meet.
To go and be with Mike, I made him small sculpture, erotic sculpture, he liked it, and he put in his living room, and yes, it was in his living room, and it sort of went from there, really.
Very pissed off with. Yes, we're very unhappy. We have come to tonight to meet them for the Albanian gig, and they have gone to a party
With the girls. With the girls. With the big... And I'm very upset because
Yes.
I make Mike special sexy statue.
Yes.
The little man, this is to symbolize Mike with the happy face because he's a very happy man with in his trousers.
Yes, he is very happy man as far as his trousers and equipment are concerned.
No, I don't even know if I will give this to him.
No,
I think
I-
maybe like this. Maybe
Yes.
I give it to him like this.
Yes, very angry.
This is what the drink does. This is what the drink does to them, you see?
Yes, yes,
The
yes. And the
drink
fame.
and the Ajax.
So, Mike, could you describe the pain that you went through when you divorced Judy?
Yeah, it wasn't a good time. It was very bad for me. In fact, I look back on it with a heavy heart, and I regret writing the song, Bitch Gonna Die.
I was married for some years, but yes, I was hiding the fact that I did used to use public toilets quite frequently, because in the 60s, 70s, okay, it was out there, people knew about it. I was a bit of a sex symbol amongst the ladies, so
Yeah.
I needed to keep that quiet, a bit like Rock Hudson. Now, with the decline of the career in the early 90s, you actually depended quite heavily on alcohol. And how do you think you're faring in that respect now?
Oh, I don't know what you mean by heavily dependent on alcohol for a start. I mean, most people do drink a good liter of vodka a day. They just don't realise it. It's in the food. It's everywhere. It's in, it's in Tesco's.
He was also addicted to Beecham's powders, and I knew it was bad because he always used to take them when he didn't have a cold or he didn't have the flu. Okay, Mike, is he not here yet?
Does it look like it? His idea of time, it's like, oh, I'm gonna be here in 2 minutes, mate. And then that means like any time between now and next Thursday. It's a joke. I'll tell you it's a joke. 40 minutes in tight pants. Okay, I think... Is that John? Is that
Yeah, it's me.
John?
Yeah. Shit, I'm really sorry, I'm late.
Mike's really pissed at you.
Why?
He's been waiting.
Oh, he's always like that with me. I've had enough of it. I tell you what, I've just come back from the hair salon. You know, they took ages.
Nice hair.
Yeah, I was probably a bit much, but anyway, where is he?
Well, he's gone out to get some. I think he said some beach and powder. Something about beach and powders.
Oh, here you are. What's going on? I've just had to go out and I got some cigarettes and you weren't here. What? What's the matter? What's wrong?
What have you done to your hair, mate?
Is it too much, do you think? Perms are in, you know? People like perms. I'm just trying to move with the times. What's the matter with that?
Well, whatever.
Anyway, don't get antsy. Wait, look,
still an hour away.
Screw you.
No, screw
You're
you.
too antsy.
Screw you.
Screw you.
Screw you.
Screw you.
Now in the 80s you started to suffer quite badly with hemorrhoids, and you actually still had to go on tour the whole way through that. I mean, that must have been terribly difficult for you, and also with the media on your case. You know, John and his roids, what's he been up to now? I mean, how did you deal with that?
Well, the thing about that is I wanted to keep that quiet. People thought I was having drug problems. And to be honest, I would have rather said, you know, I have a heroin addiction as opposed to having, you know, roid problems. I was caught in the toilet by a journalist who I actually thought was, well, let's just say I thought he was a man looking for some fun. Now, John claims that you've been having hair implants for several years to get the rather impressive mane of hair you do sport. He's got no hair on the top of his head, and he's had it replaced.
Lies. But I tell you what, they're all lies. And in actual fact, John has actually got some of my hair follicles that I gave to him in 1986. John has actually had hair grafted off his own arse and stuck on his head and on his back because he's going quite bald. So I mean, that's actually balderdash.
There's something more I need to say on that.
much drink, we've had too much wine, we've had too much of a good time.